Hey guys, what's up? lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2013 action-adventure sci-fi steampunk noir 1800s glorious Hansel and Gretel, starring Jeremy Renner. I'm just going to look at I have a list of the screen right here. I just don't want to say anyone's name wrong. Jeremy Renner, obviously, we all know who he is. Gemma Arterton, she plays Gretel. Jeremy is Hansel. And then Tommy Wicola wrote and directed it. Awesome film, 88 minutes long. Director's cut is 98 minutes long. It's quick, it's fast, it's the origin story, quote unquote, of Hansel and Gretel. So Hansel and Gretel, we all know the Grimm's fairy tale. Is it Grimm's? Might not be Grimm's. These two children get lured into a house made of candy that's a witch, that's owned by a witch, that was created by a witch to lure children, to fatten them up by eating them candy, and then Hansel and Gretel take over and kill the witch. They burn the witch. So we have that origin story, and then we have them as adults, as witch hunters, and they have all of these steampunk gadgets, these tasers, these cannons, these machine guns, these shotguns, these regular blaster guns, bow and arrow, crossbow. It's really cool seeing all of this in this, Germany-ish Eastern European town, fictitious, of course. So the concept is Hansel and Gretel are these witch hunters that are paid for hire. They come across this town, which is near where they grew up, and these witches are trying to steal 12 children, 12 from each month. 12 born from each month of the calendar years. So they had 6 girls, 6 boys. They needed these children for the blood moon because the blood moon only happens once in a generation. And the blood moon's talked about in many aspects of witching movies. Sabrina, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, we just talked about that. That is all about blood moon for the dark baptism, right? Once every 60 years or something like that this moon actually comes. So it's an interesting take. It's a nice, quick, fast-paced action film. Blood everywhere. There's a troll introduced into this universe. That a troll is a servant of a witch. Much like how in the Harry Potter universe, the goblins are the servants of the witches and warlocks. So it's nice seeing all of these different mythologies come into place for this particular fast-paced action film, which not many people talked about, and I don't know why, because it was really good. It had potential to be a nice trilogy, but it happens. Sometimes, like Paramount, for instance, one of the big, production companies, these companies make these films with the potential of making franchises out of them, but not a lot of people take to it. And it's unfortunate, because this is a story with a great cast, great cinematography, great makeup and costume design, awesome animatronics for the troll Edward himself, amazing potential, but didn't have the momentum to continue on with the franchise. I get it, it happens. This movie was 5 years ago. I would love to see another one, but it's not going to happen. Did you see Hansel and Gretel, the 2013 action-adventure film starring Jeremy Renner? What did you think of Hansel and Gretel as badass steampunk noir vigilantes? They're not vigilantes because they're getting paid to do it, but it was nice seeing blood everywhere. It's a fun little horror movie. Quick little horror movie. And it's a subgenre of horror because there's heads exploding everywhere, so horror, blood, good stuff. Mucho mahalo, guys.